I'm Roy Roberts, and today on Good Business San Diego, we welcome back Jim Bottrell, a former Marine who is the broker and founder of Ardent Real Estate Services and the Jim Bottrell Real Estate Team. Jim's website is jimhasthebuyers.com, and you can reach him at 1-800-498-SOLD. Jim, welcome back. Let's talk about this crazy market with bidding wars and buyers getting rejected. I mean, qualified buyers getting rejected. What's happening out there?
Well, I will say it's definitely pretty difficult to be a buyer right now, but the alternative is actually much worse.
Right, and what is that? Let's talk about, if you're not buying, then you're renting.
Yeah, then you're renting. Yeah. And so in 2021, rents went up 17.1%. That's a lot. If you were in one of those fortunate people inside a rent control area, which most of them actually don't qualify, then you're probably 9.1%. And I do home buyer seminars all over the county, do them all the time. And I always ask the question, okay, put your hand in the air if you are a renter and the landlord raised your rent. Then all the hands go up in the air.
Right.
And I said, so the landlord made the property better, right? You know, it's always good. Yeah. The point being is that rents have skyrocketed, and they're going to continue to skyrocket. I mean, literally, that's just what they do. Historically, over time, rents have always gone up, and they're always going to go up. So every year, you're going to pay a little bit more than you did last year. However, on the other hand, if you're an owner, you're locked into a 30-year fixed, which means that payment's going to be the same for 30 years. And at the end of 30 years, it actually turns into zero, which is pretty neat. So renting gets a lot more expensive over time because when you start to calculate in the principal reduction of owning, the tax benefits of owning, the appreciation of owning, you're actually starting to make money. So you're actually getting paid to live there. Whereas if you're a renter, you're actually paying to live. Right. And home ownership is actually the leading reason why wealthy people are wealthy and why renters, unfortunately, probably never will be, is because a renter has to pay to live in a home while an owner gets paid to live in a home. Now, if anybody wants more detailed explanation, we actually have a lot of stuff that we can do to really explain the benefits of home ownership and how it's actually cheaper to own and how you can create that generational wealth. So just reach out to us.
Yeah, you're definitely an educator. I've had a one-on-one conversation with you, really enlightening, I must say. So you make a very strong argument. People want to buy, but they're getting outbid. So what do you tell them?
Well, that often comes down to the agent. So there's a lot of techniques that can be used to get your offer accepted, but unfortunately, a lot of agents either don't use them or don't even know about them. But here are a couple of big ones. Off-market properties. Good agents can have access to off-market properties. So, for example, 20% of all my buyers right now own properties that were not on the market. They were never on the MLS. They were never on Zillow, never on Realtor.com, never anything like that, which is a big advantage to them because they didn't have to go compete into those ridiculous bidding wars that are happening. But some of the other things here that can be used is a properly formatted love letter, making your offer with the seller's timing, adjusting your contingencies, the rent backs, deposits, escalation clauses, and the list goes on and on. In fact, my team, we have a checklist that we go through. There's 28 items on it, and we hand that to our buyers, and we say, okay, which ones of these do you feel comfortable using? Which ones do you want to use? You can use some of them or all of them, just depending on how aggressive you want to be and how much you love that house. Again, if somebody wants this list, just reach out to us. You get the numbers in the email right there. You can do that. And then if you actually want to use us to buy a home, we can then get you access to those off-market properties. Big advantage there.
Bottom line here is you got to have some innovative strategies in a market like this. You got to get creative. That's what you do. And it comes down to the experience, too. Jim's been at this an awful long time. And he will give you that consultation. All you have to do is reach out to him. It's 1-800-498-SOLD. Jim Bottrell from the Jim Bottrell Real Estate Team. We will be talking again soon, my friend. 1-800-498-SOLD. And you can also find him online at jimhasthebuyers.com.